The problem with dealing with the Templar Assassin in the mid game, who really takes over, is over top Excalibur. He'll fall to General for first blood, and they're going to follow this up with a kill on the Spartan potentially. As he's got the Fortune's End, locks him in place. General takes a lot of damage from the Purifying Flames, but it won't be enough, and then he'll happily take that health back. But all the while, bottom VTune, Melee's getting a kill as he trades his life away. Always Want to Fly will get one, and he might even get a second. He's got 5 now, 6 stacks of sticky napalm. LeBron just getting run down, and he does have telekinesis, and will try to survive with the Fable and the telekinesis, but one more shot comes in, and Always Want to Fly will get the kill onto the Rubik. Struggle when you're already on the run.
Yeah, which is a little bit surprising why they did not have to... Oh. Dendy,
Fissure comes in on a Dendy, and Iceberg's here with the help of Aloha Dance to get the kill. Excalibur comes in. He's got the Sprout onto Iceberg with the help of Spartan to take down this Templar Assassin. Now they look over at Aloha Dance.
Seems intentionally in the mid lane, tier 2, and they get a Fissure on the Dendy.
TP over mid, they'll send General in, and Dendy in a lot of trouble. He'll fall to this.
And you're still 4th placed overall in net worth as he's maybe looking for a kill onto this Bad Rider as Leshrac dies again. The TA and the Weaver seem a little bit more reasonable. They're going to smoke up. They get a lasso onto the Nature's Prophet with 5 stacks. Excalibur 6 stacks.
And the False Promise just comes in time, and now Always Want to Fly will be turned on. They get the kill.
As General again is just toying with bait.
Not only that, they've got the Blink Dagger available on Iceberg now, so he'll blink. Oh, 3% sideways with a Melt Strike! So much damage, forced to use the False Promise, they'll lose LeBron. Now they look over at the rest of the time-lapse from General as Dendy, he took a lot of damage when the False Promise runs out. He'll have half his health back, but this is just overwhelming from FlyToMoon as they'll run in melees, and he's got nowhere to go except the grave. Division
1 have even ended way later than this before Division 2 even starts, and we're about to end the entire day here. It's another 3 shots.
God, Iceberg doing so much damage right now. I don't know if that's the play you want to make. Although with the help of melees, you're able to take out the Aegis, but now you need a little bit more. You're forced to run. Excalibur dying to Always Want to Fly.
And they have the late game 100%.
Blow of the call onto the Templar Assassin. Iceberg pops the BKB, looks over at Melee, starting to do a lot of damage. He tries to run, but a good job by Aloha Dance to lock him down. And now for the rest of the fight, the trap slows down Dendy as well as Excalibur. Excalibur trying to TP out as they get Dendy one shot from death. They finally kill him off, as well as Spartan 3 heroes gone. Godlike for Iceberg.
I believe the conditions were bait. Okay. Well, the conditions were not. Wow. Yeah, that was devastating.
I'm gonna go for TA.
Cannot protect themselves.
All right, it's the mid matchup's pretty tough.
Higher skill-based heroes. Bristleback is kind of a bit mindless in comparison, and
are just about 5 minutes into the game, but that was 25% of the previous game, so it's a big chunk of what was the previous game here. And now the Fortune's End comes in on a General to try and chase to get the kill. The Soul Assumption comes through on an SSA Spartan, but doesn't get the kill. And General will fall. Meanwhile, mid, Iceberg hits the deck as Dendy gets the kill. And this is going way better. Yes, they do lose Spartan over towards top, but this is now another kill as Aloha Dance.
Yeah, and so they can take it to late game very, very confidently as well. This was a great Bristleback game. As they're trying to go on melees, but Dendy rotates.
And Always Want to Fly with the rotation from Dendy. They get not 1, but potentially 2, and there it should be.
Trying to get the wraparound on General, and will be successful as they purge off that Grave Chill.
General trying to survive with Aloha Dance going over for Spartan, and with the Soul Assumption will get the kill, but Excalibur continuing to move forward. Soul Assumption thrown at Excalibur once again, but eventually the Quills will be his demise.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna get this kill.
There's a lot going well for Excalibur, but over bottom, Melee is trying to TP out. Do they have the damage? One more shot. Yes, they do.
It will be very, very dependent on the itemization, as they're actually going in on Shaker.
It's the Fortune's End with the Icarus Dive onto LeBron, and then the Echo Slam coming through from Aloha Dance. They'll try to get the kill onto the Phoenix at least, but they won't get that. Now False Promise used as Icebergs come over towards top of 3 of these heroes trying to get the kill onto this Templar Assassin. He goes into the meld and now has to focus this egg, but I'm not certain he'll survive it. He's burnt out, quilled up, and killed off as Iceberg is melted.
And bot lane, they're going on Mellows. Flame Break bounces him back, but he gets the roar off.
And the chase is on.
And he's bored.
Andy gonna join in. Looks over at V2, and they get the lasso. They'll finish off melee. Stendy's here now with General and Always Wanna Fly around for the side of FlyToMoon. But Fortune's End on Always Wanna Fly. Dendy should have the easier kill, really making FlyToMoon work for a bit of a defense.
Oh, it's the Iceberg Supernova just straight up.
Dive. And the Nova coming through. Excalibur looking forward. Below Hot Dance, he does have the Echo Slam. The Supernova doesn't really do as much as they would have hoped. V2 makes the rotation in, but now you need to find your opening to maybe turn this around. It was a trap, blink away from Dendy. Now they work on Excalibur, not the target that you really want to go after. They've got the False Promise, so they can be a little bit aggressive on the side of Bait. They also have the double damage pop by Dendy, so FlyToMoon in a lot of trouble. He was Always Wanna Fly, sent up towards the side, but he gets spotted out by the Phoenix as well as Spartan, who throws the Fortune's End. Shadow Strike from Dendy. Always Wanna Fly backs off with Firefly onto his own high ground, and will sit there laying in wait.
They have the Crimson Guard. They still have half duration left on this double damage rune, so yeah, I don't imagine that they're gonna ease up on this tier 2 push quite yet. And Melee's hunting for a roar target. Oh, Iceberg.
Iceberg hit with the Primal Roar. They're going to jump in on this. He no longer has the Refraction, taking a lot of damage. There's the Sonic Wave to get the kill. They take out this TA.
Ultra late game status. I'm just going to get this Crimson Guard and we can just start partying right away. And he's bullying Iceberg again.
Iceberg is just continually getting run down, but they've got the lasso on the Bristleback. Can they get a kill here? The Spartan Oracle is coming through. Good Fissure on a 3. Echo Slam falls it up, taking out Spartan. LeBron, Excalibur's Courier will fall with him. And now they look for Dendy. That's a big turnaround for FlyToMoon. It's not exactly the easiest Roche to take, the easiest pit to secure.
The General.
As I say that. Now look at General. He is making that kind of space again. The Supernova comes in, they will get the kill. He loses his life, and well, the Supernova is now down going back into this, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100% worth it for the Phoenix. Templar Assassin is up, but there's no way that she's going to go for this without having her Blink Dagger completed. So it's up to Always Wanna Fly. He may give up his life for it, and will fail.
Yeah, he's not going to get it. Below Hot Dance now getting focused. This is giving enough time for maybe somebody to help out, but if you're going to die one by one, and I think FlyToMoon are pretty happy with that, knowing that that control is no longer there. However, I don't know if they're going to be happy with V2 trying to continue forward, because he's in a lot of trouble. He will get the kill onto the Beastmaster before he dies, but I don't think he really needed to give up his life for that. Now they look over at the Bat Rider as he's been lifted up with the Yules. Flame Break to push away LeBron. Now he'll try to TP out, but the Fortune's Then again, Spartan is on it.
Because he is on fire.
General, and now the Yules again. Well, I'll just TP out. It's still not working. But General is starting to turn this. He does have the help from Below Hot Dance, potentially to throw a stun in, but now with the numbers coming over from the side of Bait, Below Hot Dance, it might just be a defensive fissure to help out. However, Dendy taking a lot of damage, and all of a sudden, there goes the Aegis. They've got the Primal Roar. They'll get the kill on a General. I think LeBron was maybe thinking Supernova, but not necessary. They're searching for a Low Hot Dance with that Sunray. He gets around, but Spartan is here, and now the Yules comes in once again. It's not going to be available for Iceberg, who now turns his attention over to Dendy. Supernova comes through, and the bashes on the Dendy. They get the kill. Now they look over the Beastmaster. They've got the lasso with it. They'll take out Melee's. Now Spartan's the focus of their damage and anger, because they are really looking to kill off this Oracle who uses the False Promise, and just slapping away at a hero you know is going to die is very
the Phoenix
fun.
too.
On top of it, down goes the Phoenix. Triple kill here for Iceberg.
To go punch the Bristleback, but would rather use it for initiation purposes, as they actually see Low Dance.
Yeah, they had a good ward here to get the vision, but he goes into the Shadow Blade, so he'll leave for the moment, but now shows up. Supernova goes down. The BKB's been popped by Iceberg. They've got the Primal Roar onto the TA. It's going to pop it just at the end. There it goes. The Primal Roar that was out, as well as the Sonic Wave. They get the kill and Always Wanna Fly. They look over now at V-Tune. The chase is on to try and kill this Ursa, but they have used their lockdown already. And as I say that, though, they've got the Clumsy Net, and, well, Ursa's in some trouble. Fissure comes through. It's not going to save the life of V-Tune, and 2 kills there for Bait.
Doesn't really favor either team.
Coming around on the melees, they've got the vision. Flame Break on the high ground. But Fissure stops that TP. They'll keep Always Wanna Fly right on top of him. The right click's coming through from Iceberg, and now they will get the kill there onto the Beastmaster.
Oh, Excalibur.
Excalibur, the one out in front. Now he goes to the low ground.
Ooh, he's very exposed.
He's away from his team. They're actually going to go for the rest. They've got themselves the lasso onto the Oracle. The Sunray trying to keep him alive. Dandy comes over. There's the Fissure hitting out of the Oracle. And now blinking forward is Iceberg. They'll get the kill on the Spartan, so they no longer have that false promise. They'll buy back on the Oracle immediately. Always want to fight dies as well. He'll buy back too. Primal Roar out on Iceberg. Pop that BKB. Trying to run from the Supernova as well as Excalibur. He's sitting pretty low, but V2 maybe looking ready to initiate on this one. That was the Sonic Wave that came up way short from Dendy. Dendy looking over into the Roche pit for a moment, but they're going to lose a LeBron or wield it. They've got the heals as well as the false promise. The Fortunes and stops the TP of General. A good fissure, but not enough to save the life of this Visage. And it ends up being a 2-for-1 with buybacks used by...
Oh, baby. Hold on to your butts.
Flame Break coming through. General with these familiars gets the stun out on Excalibur. Roche getting low. Sunrise there. The BKB is going to be popped by V2 as well as Iceberg. They got the Abyssal Blades going back and forth. As I believe the Abyssal Blade came out from Excalibur after V2 used his.
Got the agents.
By Iceberg, and now LeBron's going to hit the deck. They look over as the Sonic Wave comes in from Dendy. He's taking a lot of damage. The False Promise keeps him alive as he's able to blink away. But anyways, he's been stunned up. The Fortune's End is there, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. They'll lose the Beastmaster. He doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 67 seconds, but they get the kill on a General. So General, he has buyback. He'll use it immediately. They look over at Dendy. They've got that kill. The Supernova is down. I don't think they're going to be able to pop it. They get the kill and always want to fight. They take the Aegis out of the hands of Iceberg. So now Excalibur doing all he can. He's got the Abyssal Blade up in 5 seconds. They're going to need help here for the TA. But TA disarmed. Aloha Dance comes in. The Refresher Shard. There's the Echo Slam. Kills off LeBron. He no longer has buyback. They look over at SSA Spartan. They've got the trap down. He uses the Ghost Scepter to survive a little bit longer. The BKB's been popped by Iceberg, but they'll get the kill. Then he comes over. Excalibur trying to do what he can as V2 is sitting low. The Abyssal Blade is there onto the TA. Can they get the kill on Iceberg? It looks like they're going to get close, but no cigar. Excalibur ends up low, and there's the Soul Assumption to get the kill. They look over at Denny. He's hit with the trap. Blinks away. Nobody on Bait has buyback.
For Bait, they played so well this game, but Rapier Dota.
Not over just yet, but Dendy gets hit with the Abyssal Blade. Primal Roar comes in. Now it's much more over as he's dead for 2 minutes, and GG will be called. Bait was close, but no cigar.
They put it on a show, and they made it look incredibly competitive, which is really all that I could ask for from Bait. This is a team that has still won 0 games.